All right, let's dive into a really simple story that honestly has a massive lesson packed inside. It's a mental model that is absolutely crucial for anyone making that jump from doing the work to leading the work.
So picture this. You're walking by a busy construction site. You see three different workers, all basically doing the exact same thing. You go up to them and ask a super simple question, but the answers you get back, they couldn't be more different. They reveal three completely different ways of seeing the world.
So let's actually hear what each of them has to say, because what they're about to tell you really highlights the difference between just having a job, mastering a craft, and answering a true calling. Okay, so the first Mason, he gives you a straight up practical answer. And you know what? It's totally honest. For him, this is about getting a paycheck. It's about survival. It's the basic deal, right? Work for money. It's a legit perspective, for sure, but it's focused completely on that immediate, personal need. Now, the second Mason, he's got a totally different vibe. He answers with this real sense of pride. See, for him, it's not just about survival anymore. It's about mastery. He's all about the quality of his work, his own personal skill, and his reputation as being the best. This is the mindset of a true professional, someone who's really honing their craft. And then you get to the third Mason, and his answer just changes everything. He looks right past the bricks in his hands. He looks past his own amazing skill, and he sees this grand vision. He gets that his small, individual task is part of something huge, something magnificent. He's not just laying bricks. He's helping to build something that will be around long after he's gone. So we've got three answers, and they're all valid in their own way. But what they really represent are three different levels of thinking, right? You've got survival, mastery, and vision. And when we start talking about leadership, well, only one of these truly captures what it means to be a manager. Let's break that down. This chart here just lays it all out perfectly. You see Mason 1, he's focused on the job, and he's driven by survival. Then there's Mason 2, who's all about the craft, driven by that desire for mastery. But Mason 3, he's different. He focuses on the contribution, and he's driven by a shared vision. He actually understands the why behind his what. And this brings us to a super common problem in today's world, a place where a lot of really smart, ambitious people get stuck. We can call it the expert's plateau. Look, being the absolute best at what you do, the best engineer, the best artist, the best salesperson, that's an incredible place to be in your career. It's super valuable. But that identity, that can become a trap. Because moving into management means you have to fundamentally shift from being the best doer to helping other people do their best work toward a bigger goal. And this right here, this is the question. This is the one question that marks that jump from being the second Mason to the third. You stop asking how good is my individual work, and you start asking how does the work I do actually serve the big picture direction of this whole organization? So if you're stepping into a leadership role, or even just thinking about it, your main job completely changes. It's not about the individual bricks in your hand anymore. It's about understanding the architectural plans for the entire cathedral. Think about it like this. A great manager isn't the person who can lay bricks faster or neater than anybody else. No. A great manager is the one who knows which cathedral is being built and then makes sure that their work and their whole team's work is perfectly aligned to make that vision a reality. So what does this look like in the real world, day to day? It means you have to be able to connect the dots. You have to be able to draw a straight, clear line from the tasks on your plate this week to your team's goal for the quarter and all the way up to the most important result for the entire organization. Can you do that? Okay, I know this might all sound a little high level, a bit abstract, but the good news is there is one super concrete, really powerful thing you can do to start making this mindset shift, like right now. So how do you actually get there? How do you go from just knowing your specific job to really understanding that bigger picture? Well, it all starts with a single conversation. Seriously, the very next time you have a one-on-one with your boss, don't just talk about your to-do list. Make a little space to ask one very specific, very intentional question. Ask this, word for word, and then just shut up and listen. Really listen. The answer you get will be like getting handed the blueprints to the cathedral. It's the context you need to prioritize your work, to guide your team, and to make decisions not just as an expert, but as a genuine leader. And that pretty much leaves us with the final question, the one to really think about as you go about your week. Take a hard look at your calendar, your projects, your to-do list, and just ask yourself honestly, are you just laying bricks or are you building a cathedral?